Well, I notice I'm starting to become I feel confident when, oh my God, I love talking now. It's crazy. Especially talking the word. It's awesome. But look, now, stay with me. Common sense. Imagine you being a child now. That's what empathy is. Like, I can naturally imagine what it would be like, what my mom felt when she was a kid, and not even being there because I feel like that and I got a big old head I can imagine. So it kind of goes hand in hand. It's pretty cool. But hey, you don't get laid often though. But hey, I'd rather save the world, make people feel loved. It's all awesome. But okay, stay with me. So I'm imagining myself being a child back in 1960. Boy, my grandma whipped the shit out of my mama way worse than I got. I had a different kind of pain, but still, this is what happened. Imagine, parent says it's doing something. Sometimes it's hugging kisses, sometimes it's whips. Ungodly, like Pontius Pilate taking a whip to Jesus, but with belts or hands or whatever they could grab me. I'm sure you did. Imagine the ass whoopings your dad said that he would get. All right? Back in them days, though, boy, it was more strict. No kid at all. I did the research on it. No kid dare speak like how we did. Notice how years ago kids get more freedoms and shit with the parent. All right, look at it like that. Her mama had it from the Great Depression. Her mama was born in the 1930s. So it makes sense, but it don't make it right. All right. So I could imagine this shit, having somebody come at me, me being an innocent little girl. I got somebody like my dad or whatever, or hugging kid. He'd done it to me, but I just knew that, hey, that ain't it. I spoke up. That's why they didn't like me. So imagine being in that situation. The first time you do it, boy, you get beat so bad. And they say, don't question it, just how it is. Always was. You're lucky you didn't get it as bad as me. Whatever you get, the little half-ass, those half-ass apologies or whatever. Now, you look at how most people apologize, and that's why we get upset with, because my heart's different. It's like my heart feels the apology way. My mom would always tell me she's sorry. I would always forget. Well, but she made the same mistake in what it is, abandonment, whenever I really needed her. Think about it. Now I get a rate charge on a chick I didn't even meet. My granny's the one who had the money to bail me out. It took me 6 months, but didn't even, right before the grand jury, they said, well, if we go any further, this chick's got a fucking fraud. That dude, my parents didn't fucking want me to sue LARPing them. I trust them. They didn't want to be humiliated, known as. That's fucked up when you stop and think about it. That hurt. Your parents are supposed to stand up for you no matter what. All right? Man. Yeah. My dad, I found out about my daughter. I didn't mean to tell her third birthday and shit. You know what my dad's exact words was whenever I told him? What the fuck you want me to do? Be excited about it? You a chump. Any real man that would have got stepped there, yeah, that's what my dad told me. They would have fucking killed the bitch and went take the kid and went fucking dispose of it. My dad comes back 2 days later, apologizing. No. That's not cool. Nobody's supposed to feel. Life, you're supposed to, God says, hey, I want you to live fearless. Do what you want. Don't be scared. The only sin is what the parents do. God said, use these roles, but don't abuse it. Stop and think about that's what a narcissist is. As somebody who gotta be in control 100% of the time. Why they gotta be like that? Because we all got childhood wounds. You got people pleasers and you got narcissists. That's how they are. No shit. Every last one of us. The one that's the people pleasing, they suffer from the shame shit. Shame. You know how embarrassing it is? You don't know what love is because your parents scared the shit out of you. You don't know. So there goes my mom. She's giving me everything. She gets upset that I'm asking questions while my sister never does. For the same reason. I don't understand why my parents hate my fucking ass and why they put me in jail. That's some serious mental health shit. It is what it is. Alright? So we are taught, come out the prison. Our parents treat us like shit, say they sorry, and they don't make no changes to make the same mistake from stopping. They keep hurting us the same way with fear, guilt, shame. Not once say they sorry. And we got to worship them all the way up. How dare you say anything bad about you? But that's your mom. Boy, everybody told me that shit. Well, if y'all only fucking knew. That's taught from man. That's religion. Looking for validation, answers, blessings outside of yourself. What's the opposite of outside yourself? Inside yourself. Jesus was teaching the kingdom is within. Why? Because if you trust yourself, you know yourself enough, you're never going to trust anything on the outside to cause doubt, fear, guilt, shame. As long as you got this and no fear, fuck, you know you got it. That's what Jesus was trying to say. Follow me. Now, in the church, this is what I think about down there by so fucking retarded. My grandma, Kevin Roos, oh my God. They love to tell me they go to church on Sunday and I need God and stuff. Really? Motherfucker, you tell me has to go to high school. I'm in a classroom learning English. Miss Bonvalin, Miss Slimmons, reading the book back to us. Got a class of 30. You mean to tell us every last one of us is going to interpret that the same? God's word is perfect. So if you got a human speaking the word and you're reading it like in a classroom, how are you really absorbing the word? Not. And that's what religion is. So you do that, you read it like a storybook and shit, you don't feel it. You're making assumptions, you're judging. So you got one man that's telling you the word and you're not allowed to question. That's how church is. Sorry. Catholic school. So you accepting that God on man's terms. You're not going to question your parents either. Whatever mom and dad says, why don't you dare? There goes the church too. Why would they do that shit? Have you live in fear? As long as you fear something, you're going to be further away from the real God. And that's where demons and all come. Temptation. Narcissists, they shameful and shit too, they want to hide, but their defense mechanism is, imagine somebody who's getting teased about something that he's embarrassed about. He's so fucking embarrassed. Boy, he came up like that. That was torture. That was the worst experience ever. What do you think he's going to do when he gets older? Somebody fucking goes ahead and gets closer to that. Now he knows he's big. He don't want to feel that kind of shit. So he's going to whoop some ass. He's going to start yelling, calling names, being bullies. Just like everybody in that fucking house. I was the only people pleaser. But I was born people pleaser. Like, oh, that felt good to me. You know, my dad beat the shit out of me. I was 2 years old. My mom and I still tell me. Was at the mall. My mom was holding my hand. I seen a little black girl right there in front of Walgreens. Well, Woolsworth in the mall. Bro, I broke free from my mom and I ran straight to that black chick. And it was about, I don't know, from like here to the fridge apart. And I just stared at it and I walked right up to her. Grabbed her by the hand, pulled her from my mom, and I kissed her like Elliot on E.T. with Drew Barrymore. Mom said, I don't remember it. My mom thought this shit was so sweet. Tells Daddy, what the fuck out of me? 2 years old, but kissing a black chick.